my channel. My name is Brittany. If you're new here, I am a messy fun teacher. Today's video is going to be a fall teacher tag, and so I'm going to be tagging all the teacher tubers. If I miss any, let me know, because the more the merrier. This season needs to be celebrated more now than ever, I believe, because we are all going through so much. Whether you are teaching in person or whether you're teaching virtually or hybrid, we are all under a lot of pressure and it's very stressful. And so I thought it would be nice to take a pause and just enjoy this season, because fall is my favorite season of all, and just to think about happy things, because we all need that in our life right now. So I have my pumpkin spice drink, my pumpkin spice shirt. If I were a spice girl, I'd be called Pumpkin Spice. I have just made up about 10 questions, and so I will post all of the other TeacherTuber accounts down below, so you can go check out their videos. So yeah, hopefully we can get a lot of teachers to join the train and just to help us to get our mind off of this craziness and enjoy some fall topics. The first question is your favorite fall wardrobe. So your wardrobe must have for fall. You could probably guess mine. Mine is, or will be, our cardigans. You have to have cardigans. Well, at least I need to have cardigans. I actually wear cardigans pretty much in all the seasons, but fall is most appropriate for cardigans because usually I can just put it over a t-shirt or a really nice blouse, a tank top, and I don't really need a jacket or anything like that. So cardigans are definitely my fall must-have. I'll link some of my favorites. I usually get my cardigans from Amazon because they usually have some really good deals. So I will link some of my favorites below. I have a mauve one that I wear a lot, my leopard one that I'm wearing today. I have like a popcorn kind of real fluffy, I think you call it popcorn, very warm and cuddly. And so yeah, most of mine come from Amazon, so I'll link them down below. I usually go under $20 because teacher budget. Okay, the next question is best drink for fall. Hey Ben, yeah. Will you check to make sure it's still filming, because the Apple Watch turned off. It's off, so I don't know if it's still filming.
Yeah, it'll still film. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Anytime you need to, just touch it.
I just spilled. Can you give me a napkin?
Of course.
It's on my iPad too. That's cool. This is why we can't have nice things. I guess I'm 5 years old now. You know, it adds to the fall flair when you have pumpkin spice on your pumpkin spice shirt. Okay. Question number 2 is favorite fall drink, and it is not the pumpkin spice latte. Even though I used to drink them, they're just too sweet for me. I feel so old now. But yes, I have a pumpkin spice shirt. This is actually from a boutique down in Columbia, Tennessee. And so I think the name is Ruby's Rubbish, which I think they have an online, they have some really cute shirts. Anyways, so yeah, the pumpkin spice latte is a little too sweet for me. We go to a local coffee shop called Legacy, and they make a delicious oat milk latte, and they put oat milk, honey, what else do they put in? Oh, cinnamon and nutmeg. It's like delicious, cozy, warm blanket, fall wrapped up in one cup. So good. Now, if I'm not going to a local place, Dunkin' Donuts, I usually just get a hot coffee with, they have oat milk now, so I would probably get oat milk and a pump of pumpkin and probably vanilla. Number 3, fun fall or / Halloween school lesson. So this is more of a teacher related question. I have 2. My first one I usually do in November around Thanksgiving, and since I teach ELA, I would have them create a menu, and it's a Thanksgiving menu. And a lot of the times my students struggle with like adverbs and adjectives. They can get nouns and verbs down, but the adverbs they really struggle with, and adjectives. And so they would have to, on a lined piece of paper, that's their rough draft, come up with 3 3 entrees, some desserts, and appetizers. And then they would have to color code. So they would color code the adjectives, so underline the adjectives, underline the adverbs in a different color, underline the nouns. So one sentence would be, are delicious, rolls are covered in butter, and they are very delicious. Okay, obviously we would have them write a better, more eloquent sentence, but that's all I can come up with. So they would underline the word very, and that would be an adverb color. They would underline the word delicious, and that would be an adjective color. So it really helps them distinguish between the two. My absolute favorite lesson is on Halloween, and I always wear my Nevermore shirt. And let me see if I can find it. Hold on one second. Ah, here it is. Okay. So, there it goes. Okay. So this is the shirt that I wear. It is Edgar Allan Poe's poem of Nevermore. And it is, you know, about the raven. It's the raven, actually. I call it Nevermore. But I wear this, and I've done this probably 4 years now. And we go into a dark room because if you have seen my school tour or my classroom, it's very open, and we have like a see-through kind of wall that opens up, and so there's a lot of natural light, which I love. But on days like this, when I want to do like neon read on and just, you know, go to a dark room, I go to one of the enclosed rooms and I bring my black lights, and we listen to the Raven on YouTube, and it's just the audio. And I forget who does the audio. I don't know, but they have an incredible, deep, scary, creepy voice. And so they listen to it once, and then we go through the verbiage, because obviously this is way higher level reading than 5th grade, but we dissect some of the words, and they do really well on context clues and their root words, and we figure out some of the big kind of old English words, and then we read it again. Usually we read it in partners, but that might look different this year. But the black lights are on, and so they can highlight with highlighter, and it glows, and the creepy voice of the raven being played. And then if there's time, I usually play the Simpsons clip from the Raven, and it's appropriate, but it's a good depiction, like a visual of it, and you wouldn't think that from the Simpsons, but yeah. But it's my favorite. Halloween is like my second favorite holiday. Christmas is always my first favorite, but Halloween, I don't know what it is about it. Yeah, that is my favorite, and I can't wait to do it. I'm sure it's gonna look a little different this year, but by golly, I'm gonna do it. Number 4, favorite fall candle. My mom is so big on candles and just the aroma in a house, and I definitely took that from her. And so candles are my favorite, especially fall candles. There's not anything better. And my friend, my sweet friend, Ashley Brady, she gifted me, if you follow me on Instagram, I was having a really rough week, and she's a teacher too, so I know she was struggling as well, but she went out of her way and got me this huge like gift basket of things that would just help me smile. And it just meant the world. And she put this candle in. I think it's right here. Hopefully I don't burn myself. But it is from Bath & Body. It is apple spice donut. Oh my goodness. It says apple, cinnamon, and cookie dough mixed together. You're probably looking at me like, you're gonna burn your hair off. Yeah, I probably need to not do that again. But it's so good. Oh my gosh. It is the best fall candle in my opinion. They have some good ones. Even Walmart, some of theirs are really, really good. So yeah, apple spice donut from Bath & Body. My favorite. All right, question number 5. Would you rather go to a corn maze or a haunted house? Definitely a corn maze. I feel like I have lived through the years of haunted houses. I used to go a lot with my brother and my now sister-in-law, Emily. And I think I've outlived those, or outlived. I felt like it because I almost died a couple times. No, I feel like I've outgrown those. I'm not big on scary things. I have a very imaginative mind, and so when I close my eyes at night, I would rather think of happy things and things that are not going to kill me. Although I'll tell you a funny haunted house story. This was back when I was in high school, and my boyfriend came with my brother and now sister-in-law Emily, and we went to one that was at our amusement park back in Oklahoma, and huge line, went through the haunted house, very creepy, scary. And finally I was like, I could breathe because it was over with. And so the people that were, you know, at the exit, they said, hey, how'd you like it? And I was like, good. And they're like, yeah, did you happen to see the chainsaws? And I was like, no, I guess we missed that. Thank the Lord, because that's like the worst part to me. And they were like, oh, good. And all of a sudden you hear these chainsaws. And I was like, crap. And I look behind me and there they are chasing us. And so I look back and I just see my brother running, and my boyfriend and my sister-in-law are just left there like, well, thanks. And so we started running too, and they chased us to our car. That's how committed they were. I mean, people that work at haunted houses, they're very committed to their work. I'll give that to them. But yeah, definitely a corn maze. I love me some hay rides for sure. Number 6, do you get a fall break? If so, what are your plans? It's funny that I asked this question because when I lived in Ohio, yes, I've lived in lots of places, fall breaks were not a thing. I grew up in a lot of places, but Ohio, I spent about 7 years there, and I graduated. No, I didn't graduate high school there. I graduated high school in Oklahoma, but I spent a lot of my years there, and we never had a fall break. So when I moved to Oklahoma, I was like, what? We get a break in October? This is the best. I just knew of spring break and winter break. And so thankfully, moving to Tennessee, they have fall break, and it's a week long. 1 week long. In Oklahoma, it was just a couple days. I think it was 3 days. But anyways, yes, I get a week-long break, October 5th through the 9th, and our plans, before it was just to sit on the couch and eat potato chips and watch 24, because we're rewatching 24. But thankfully, my in-laws were going to go on a trip. We're going to go see the Ark. I think it's in Kentucky, but that has been on their bucket list and ours. I think that would be really cool to see. And Kentucky is just a beautiful state. So if you're from Kentucky, comment below. I want to see. Hello, Kentuckians. And yeah, so we're going to spend a few days there, and then hopefully the rest of the break, we're just going to actually have a break and just chill and soak up all the family time. So yes, we definitely have a full break. Very grateful, especially this year, for those breaks. All right, number 7, your favorite fall treat. My favorite fall treat, it would probably be anything pumpkin. I love the flavor of pumpkin pie, pumpkin bread. I will say I'm in charge of the Sunshine Committee. I know I talked about that in another video. And we do, instead of once a month, like birthday lunches, we decided to do them every quarter, so it's not too taxing on our teachers and staff. And so we just had our fall potluck, and we did Tex-Mex, and it was delicious. But this, oh my gosh, one of my sweet teacher friends that I work with, Latoria, if you're watching, I love you. She made, I think it was like cinnamon and sugar donut cake. Guys, donut cake. Just let it sit. Just let it sit with you. It literally changed my life. I will never be the same. She put something in there that just, girl, cinnamon and sugar donut cake. I don't care if you tell me it's not a fall treat. It has cinnamon in it, and I'm gonna say that it is. I'm not the best baker, but I am going to try my hardest to remake that. I probably will never do it as well as she did it. Oh my gosh, so good. Okay, I could talk about that dessert all day, and I'm not a dessert person, but that, oh my gosh. Number 8, the best or funniest costume that you've dressed up in at school. This is a hard one. I love dress up days at school. You tell me a dress up day, and by golly, I'm gonna go to a thrift store or go on Amazon, and I'm gonna dress up. My favorite costume probably would be, we had a 1920s day because in 5th grade we learned about the Roaring 20s, and it was one of the funnest days that I've ever had in teaching. We had different stations for this was last year, last November, And I'll put a picture here of my teaching team. We all dressed in the 20s. I decided not to do the flapper route and actually like dress up in what I would every day if I were living in the 20s. And it was one of those hats, I forget what they were called, and like a long dress with some really pretty heels. And I did my makeup, you know, like they did. I watched some YouTube videos. That was so much fun. We even did a 50s day in January, but the 20s day, it was just so much fun. And like I said, they learned about different trivia. They went to a silent movie. They had even a speakeasy, and our SRO officer would come in just like they would. They learned the Charleston. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. So yeah, that was last November. That was probably my favorite day that I've dressed up. The funniest, one year, this wasn't when I was a teacher, I was a student. It was Halloween and we could wear costumes to school and we couldn't find one. I guess we just didn't buy one that year. I think I was in 6th grade. The only costume we could find was a hot dog. I'm gonna see if I can find that picture. But I definitely wore it to school and I rocked it. I was a hot dog with mustard. Yeah, so there's that. I can't think of the funniest costume for as a teacher. It'll come to me though. Number 9, ooh, this is a very important question. Team candy corn or no? I think I'm team candy corn. Now only, and some people like the pumpkins, that's too sweet for me. Even the candy corn, if I eat a lot, it's like too much sugar. But candy corn with peanuts, I don't remember where I heard that from. I think some people in Ohio. And it tastes like a payday. It's good. And it has the sweet and salty, which I like, because candy corn by itself is too much. Every year we like to, there's an excerpt from Wonderopolis, is a free website that has really cool articles. And I usually print out the one from that tells us about candy corn, and we usually watch a clip on how candy corn is made. So I definitely need to pull that out this year. They always enjoy that. All right, the last but not least question, what would you do on the most perfect, falliest fall day? I would wake up, open the windows to let the brisk, chilly air in. I would put on my favorite sweater and I would drink a cup of yummy, whether it's a cinnamon oat milk latte or a pumpkin spice latte. That's lukewarm. And then I would take a walk with my family in some beautiful nature's leaves falling and the kids just stepping on the leaves and crunching on them. I love the sound of crunchy leaves. Is that weird? I would send the kids to their grandparents so my husband and I can go on a short day date. I'm more of a day date girl because I like to chill in the evening. So my husband and I would probably go to a local coffee shop, get our coffee, then go to a bookstore, and we would have unlimited funds to buy all the books, and that would be fun. After that, I would pick up the kids and we would go to a pumpkin patch, ride a hayride, and then drink some hot chocolate, and they would get to pick out a pumpkin. And then after that, have you noticed that I probably have thought about this all the time? Fall is just the best. After that, we'd probably go to an outdoor movie and lay on a blanket, get cuddled up with sweaters and blankets and apple cider and watch Hocus Pocus or Charlie and the... I can't speak today. The Great Big Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. That's another one of my favorite fall movies. Halloween Town. That's a fun one. Any of those fun Halloween movies. And then go home and tuck the babies in bed and we watch 24. Fall is just the best. And I know this year looks different and it's hard and it's difficult and goodness, it is just stretching us. Hopefully this just brought you some joy and made you smile and gets you outside to enjoy the weather because it is absolutely gorgeous here in Tennessee when it's not raining. Hopefully you can just think about all the wonderful things that fall brings and all the blessings that we do have, even though it is just a very trying year. Know that you are prayed for and that you are loved, and that you can hopefully enjoy your favorite fall drink with a sweater and a blanket and enjoy this beautiful, wonderful weather, because this has put me in all sorts of fall moods. I will say, side note, when it's not fall-y outside and the sun is, you know, coming down hot and it's like 90 degrees, even though it's actually been beautiful in Tennessee, I usually put on Teaching the Tinies. She recommended this YouTube channel called Cozy Autumn, or is it Autumn Cozy? One of the two. Search it on YouTube. I'll put it right here. And they have the coolest kind of ambiance films that they just, it's kind of like a repeating ambiance, and it's all fall related. And so there's one that's in a library and it's raining outside. There's one where there's a pumpkin and a coffee on a table and it's raining outside. There's one in a pumpkin patch. It would be a fun thing if you are teaching in person, just to play that sometimes when kids are reading, because it's very like calming. Even if you're not teaching in person, you could probably put that up in your virtual and ask them questions about fall, or have them do like a quiet reading time and they listen to the rain. I'm definitely going to do that in my classroom this year. Anytime I can do that, put a scene on the TV channel and just let them read to themselves, they love that. I'm going to be doing a readathon in the next couple weeks, where they just bring their own, you know, pillow and books and snacks, and we're going to spread out, make sure we're, you know, distant, but we're going to read for the entire class time. And so I'm definitely going to be using the Cozy Autumn YouTube channel. Definitely check that out. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was so much fun to make. We should definitely do some more teacher tags, teacher tubers. Let's come up with some more, because this is fun just to get outside of our crazy, stressful time and think about all the good things in this world, especially fall. Again, know that you were loved and prayed for, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Oh, don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and click the notification bell so you can get some notifications when our next videos will come out, and give this a thumbs up so other teachers can feel the joy of fall. Love ya. Mwah. As an Amazon affiliate and an affiliate of other companies, my videos and content may contain affiliate references and links. If you buy something through one of these links, you don't pay extra, but I will get a small commission. Thank you.